Still unbeaten, but that record is starting to look a bit fragile. Former players are flying elsewhere. Rashford hit the ground running. Even Onana's doing bits, as well as Højlund at Nottingham Forest. Next up, Aston Villa, sitting 16th place. So on paper, we're confident. We start fast. Bruno Fernandes, he strikes early, getting a shot on target and getting on the end of his own rebound. But around the 20-minute mark, Morgan Rogers catches Lamens out with a cracker. It's 1-1. Then comes the shock. 5 minutes later, Rashford's played in and he scores. And yes, he celebrates. We had to respond. The league's top goal scorer, he steps up and pulls us level. Late on, we had a golden chance with Kobbie Mainoo, but Martins pulls up a heroic save and it ends 2-2. Champions League now, Matchday 2. We're sitting 19th after that 2-2 draw against Munich last episode. We're away at the San Siro, and it doesn't take long for us to take the lead. We scored a brilliant team goal, patient build-up, sharp passing, Bruno overlapping, 1-0. The second comes almost the same way, Cashew heavily involved, Šeško squares it, and Bruno finishes it. Quality football. Late pressure, Lamens scrambling to keep his clean sheet intact, and at full time the scoreline is 2-0. A big performance from Delo as well, keeping his countryman Liao pocketed. Off the pitch, big news, Bruno signs a 2-year extension. Šeško and others want renewals too, but we're taking a reserved approach until January. Back to the league, Southampton, I was expecting goals, and goals is exactly what we got. Šeško drills home the opener, and Mbeumo assists. Lamens tested again shortly after, keeping it at 1-0. Changes made, and we kick on. And we go straight into a set piece at a corner kick where Šeško again grabs a goal. There's a beautiful delivery by Bruno Fernandes. And there's the brace for the Slovenian. 10 minutes later, we get another corner, but on the opposite end. And this time around, our vice-captain gets on the end of it to make it 3. And then for the fourth goal, Xerxes somehow squeezes a shot in from a ridiculous angle, with a helping hand from the keeper, of course. 4-0, and it's our best result so far this season. We're at the top end of the table for today's episode, only 2 points behind Liverpool, who actually haven't lost so far this campaign, just like us. 3 points ahead of Arsenal and 4 points ahead of Spurs. Like I mentioned in today's intro, the top goal scorer is Šeško. Right underneath him is Isak. 2 goals behind him is Rasmus Højlund. Top creators in the league, as you can see, Bruno Fernandes, he's joint first place with Erling Haaland and Smith Rowe. In terms of clean sheets, Lamens isn't making a bad case for himself this campaign. So last season when we first started, we questioned whether Šeško was going to step up. In our first full season under my management, he's already in double figures in all comps. And in that last game against Southampton, we witnessed Xerxes get his first competitive goal in the campaign. We're going to be looking to try get Amad Diallo even more involved. He's been very quiet this campaign. Just take a look at some of his stats. He has all the qualities in the final third. The only thing we're looking from him is more end product. He's got all the ability. We just need to back him a bit more with a few more starts, either on the left or on the right. So we're shaping up against a side that's sitting 18th place currently. We're setting up against a side that's sitting 18th place currently. They survived the drop last season. They managed to remain in the league. They're not a side that's well known for their scoring at this current moment in time. Only one main goal scorer. If we could keep him quiet, maybe they have no other avenues. Even Brian Brobby, he's not even contributing as much as he would normally. Yeah, it's only been 7 games played. Hopefully there's no slip up in this episode. We do have a critical game against Manchester City at the very end. In between, we do have RB Leipzig for match day 3 in the Champions League phase. Not too many changes from our main 11. Cardona, he takes a spot on the bench for Dorgu. Mainoo is in for Baleba, who's resting for the Leipzig game. Same with Cunha. Amad Diallo starting off on the left-hand side. So yeah, I've been reading some of you guys' comments. I know I promised to respond as quick as I can, but yeah, life is still lifing, guys. I'm still trying to adapt to being back active again. I definitely need to be on top of the YouTube channel, simply because you guys are going out your way to show support. Yeah, I'm just not used to so many people being tuned in, being locked in, and I'm really grateful for it. Like, it's overwhelming in a good way, let's just say that. There's Ugarte, there's Mbeumo. We have opportunity, maybe, to get the first shot on target. No, we went for the cross, which obviously made that 50-50 aerial duel. Again, we try. We get a shot on target. Finally. They haven't gone with Talbi on the wing. He probably will come off the bench. Poveda returns that to Sadiki. Alderete, Xhaka, he returns it. The defender opts for the wrong option. We could potentially break through on this left-hand side. Amad Diallo plays the ball in the centre. And boom, oh, there's a save from Roos. if that's how you pronounce his name. It was a good stop by the keeper from Amad Diallo. Can we get another good ball in, this time from our captain? Oh, falls kindly to Sheshko, and there's a block. Come on. Attack is still alive. Let's keep the pressure on. Back and forth with Mainu and Delict, Agate, and Bumo. Plays it in. Go on, Ahmad. St. Just out jumps him. Almost get the ball cleared, Sunderland. The Black Cats are struggling right now. Sunderland have one of the worst forms in the Premier League, and they're still managing to hold out for the first 20 minutes. We're used to scoring quite early, to be honest. Oh, Delict span. There's Mundle. Oh, Mundle almost gets a bit of the low. Pervader, well done, Delict steps up. Stands the man up, makes a critical tackle right in front of his own goalkeeper. Go on, Bruno, release that. He finds Mbumo, switch that play to the left. Ahmad. Oh, I was going to cut that back to Dorgu. St. Just is there. Oh no, Isidore, top goal scorer for Sunderland. No surprise he's starting. Mundle with the head up. It's off target. And Mbumo back into Bruno. Bruno on his left. Long shot. Not entirely testing the keeper out. It's another shot on target for us. And Mbumo, Bruno, Sheshko. Perfect triangle. There's a Sheshko again on the inside. Bruno slipped in by Sheshko. Oh, Bruno Fernandes and Sheshko are working up a really good partnership in front of goal. These two can't stop combining, just quickly turn. I wasn't sure if the pass was going to be good enough, but Sheshko's link-up play this season's definitely improved. The race is on for this title. We're not letting up. I think we're going to switch the approach up, be even more slower, and I'll build up. We're in control. I feel like there's going to be a ball slipped in behind eventually. They keep playing the ball off to the right-hand side of ours. The low is obviously being targeted. They need to choose another target. The low's in their best form. Good interception. That ball by Sheshko though. Oh, come on, Agate. Sheshko. Mbumo into Mainu. Can run onto it. Fires it at the keeper. It looks like we're going to go into the interval with a 1-0 lead. Very narrow, but we feel quite comfortable at the moment. Let's go. Mbumo, overlap and run from the low. Chips it into the middle. Sheshko's header's on target. Denied by the keeper for his first goal of the game. Robbie, long shot. Well done, Delict. He makes the block. It's been a quiet second half for Sunderland. It's been a quiet game for Sunderland overall, to be honest. Come on, Sheshko, who has a knock. Gonna play it up the right. Mbumo. Travella cross. Again, Sheshko on the end of it. Headed on target. Mundle's off for Rig. It's an interesting sub. Who's this? Masuaku. Sunderland approaching our penalty area. Ball crossed in. Back post. Well done, Delo. Come on. Where's Mbumo? Where's his desire to get back and help his defender? He's not normally like this. Just hugging the halfway line. Mbumo. Give that to Bruno in the gap. Here's Kobe Mainu. Kobe Mainu on his left foot. Tries to go across the keeper. The keeper spills the shot. Xerxes almost claiming the spoils, I should say. Rig. Oh, in behind is Rusin. Well done again, Lamens. He's had a lot to deal with in the back end of this match. Unfortunately, we're still struggling to find the second. Xerxes. Float that to the left. No luck. No luck. It's a toothless attempt to double the lead in the second half. Had a couple shots on target through Sheshko. They're mainly headers though. Comfortable, but we should see this out. Up the line. Xerxes not even there. So frustrating, man. So frustrating. Another frustrating evening away from home. I think the last match of the last episode, I was getting frustrated because of the lack of opportunities being created and taken. It's pretty much the same in this one. We're creating a lot of chances, playing good football, Once we get to the final third, we just need to be very good with our decision making. There's another good performance from Delo. I think Lamin should be man of the match. So yeah, 55% possession to their 45, 3.2 XG to their 1. In terms of performances, Fernandez, he gets man of the match. He did score, to be fair. Sheshko, he got an assist. Delo put in another good performance. 7.5 was his rating. 7.2 for Lamens. Main, who came off the bench, was quite effective. So Matchday 8 ended with a victory. Another set of 3 points on the table for us. We are very confident going into this next game against RB Leipzig. We did play really well against AC Milan, but Europe it's going to be another test for our backline. Bruno Fernandes is still proving to us why he's our club captain and he deserved that 2-year extension. So a few updates from the youth academy. So Frederick Caron, however you pronounce his name, he is French, so I'm assuming there's an accent. He's 63 rated. In terms of his potential, 71 to 79. He's gone up by 2 so far this campaign. We have another central midfielder from France, Ishmael Granier. He's gone up by 3 overalls. Payon Cho Kang, 61 rated. He's 17. He's probably ready to be promoted to the first team, but I still want to see a bit more in terms of his stats going up. I'm just waiting for Ethan Cook to be ready. This 14-year-old, he's looking like he's going to be a gem. 93 to 94 potential. Like, that is crazy. And even in the goalkeeping department, we have something to look forward to. 14 years of age, 81 potential to 94, 52 is his rating. Obviously, I think their potential is not guaranteed. We obviously have to give them a good amount of game time when they become first-team players. But again, I'm looking forward to it. RB Leipzig themselves, they set up with a 4-3-3 formation. In terms of their tactic, their counter-attacking side, they won 3 games out of their last 5 and only lost twice. I'm assuming they're doing okay in the Bundesliga. Lois Openda, he's back from Juventus, so he's one of the strikers for them. Bakayoko, he's a top target for many sides in Europe. So yeah, we're fully turning analysts, bro. Yeah, in terms of RB Leipzig, they're actually doing well in their league. So again, we can't take them lightly. They're not in poor form. They have lost twice already, so they have suffered defeat. Something that we've not tasted yet. I feel like I just jinxed it, but here goes. We're about to go into the presser. So my thing is, we have good competition for places, like I mentioned, with Dorgu and Cardona. But on the right-hand side, I believe Delo is miles ahead of Mazraoui. I just don't like him as a defensive wing-back. There's still hope for him. There's a lot of games to play in the campaign. There's a lot of rotation that could happen. And in the central areas, the only thing that lets down Ogate is his stamina now. I have no issue with his in-game performances other than his physicality. Yeah, so with that all being said, as you guys can see, Ogate is not completely unfit. He's not completely sharp either. He's got a bit of energy. We're going to go with Sano on the bench, from the bench, sorry. We have Lissandro Martinez and De Ligt. One of them's got to go because we can't have 2 tired players starting at centre-back. There's too many changes to make halfway through. Delo, he's complacent right now. Mazraoui, nah, I feel like I'm going to keep Delo. It's a European game. We're keeping Delo in. Mazraoui can come on maybe in the second half. Yeah, still struggling to find a balance between some of these guys' sharpness and energy. As you guys can see, Mainu's still affected. Amad Diallo, not completely sharp, not completely energized. Another away game in this episode, yet to play in Old Trafford. You guys can see already the table. They've got 3 points, we've got 4. My thing is that we can't get hit on the breakaway. We already know they set up with a counter-attacking system. They have really pacey players up top. It's going to be difficult. De Ligt isn't the quickest centre-back. He's not the slowest, but he's not that quick. So if they get balls in behind, we're solely relying on the wing-backs or maybe Euro for recovery pace. There's a Brown to Seiweld, to Haidara again. There's a Werner. RB Leipzig making some sort of progression here. Good interception there by De Ligt. Well, he doesn't have in pace. He makes up for it in intelligence, being able to read the game. Let's go. Hit them on a breakaway now. We smell blood. We smell blood. Find Sheshko. Sheshko finds the back of the net. Keeper does react, but he's barely given an opportunity with the first-time shot to react. Look at that. Benjamin Sheshko moving lethal this campaign. Look at that first-time hit with the laces. We didn't get off to a flyer with our European campaign because of the opposition we're playing against. But that game definitely showcased our ability to get goals. It's goals that's going to win you games. That's the most important thing to remember, even when we're defending badly. Good ball over the top. Mbumo. Only 15 minutes played. We're still threatening to pile on more pressure. Belay, first time shot blocked. This is what they want. They want to press us into a mistake. If they can't counter us, I think they're going to use a high pressing system. Here's Mbumo. It's awful options right now. Ball comes in. Šeško against his former club. Almost grabs the second. Belay, blocked. Another shot there by Cardona. Fired at Galashi. Tips over the bar. It's a good hit by our wing back. Let's find another head. Šeško against his former club to double the lead. It's over the bar. Unlucky. No luck there. Haidara to Apenda. Get ahead on that. Well done, Cardona. Belaba doesn't cut across in time. Bakayoko switches play. Brown, well done. Delo. Kaishu plays the ball forward to get the danger away from our box. Fernandez into Benjamin Šeško. Šeško moves onto his left foot. Gonna left foot strike outside. Or was it inside the box? I think it was outside. Still denied. Try to float it this time so we can control the header a bit better. We do. It's headed right at the keeper. It's just a flurry of chances. Again, still only defending a 1-0 lead. Could be free right now. Well done. Spaniard evades potential challenges. Cardona into Cunha. Cunha dinks it back post. Mbumo header on target again. He out jumps Nathaniel Brown somehow. Ball hooked away momentarily. Cashew Sano. Oh, here we go. Oh, he's offside. He's offside. I thought we was going to do the cut back and get the second, but I think Mbumo's just moved slightly early. Cunha. Šeško. Playing Cunha. Nope. Ben White reads the pass. We're going into the interval 1-0 up again. It's just a lot of one goal and done kind of performances. I just hope that we double the lead in the second half. We haven't been getting that sort of second half performance where we just bounce into the second half and just obliterate the side. Can't wait for those days to transpire. So 63% possession at half time. Checks on the inside. RB Leipzig making a bit of progress here. Ball dink to their left. Or to their right, I should say. Oh, no. Get the ball out. Haidara. Not defending well. It's Bakayoko. Don't try to stand them up. They eventually make their way into the box. Trying to force the opportunity. Can hit them on a breakaway here. Bruno, just release it, man. I just don't understand. When you're in the middle of a running motion, why can't you just release the pass? Oh, there was a great opportunity there. Apenda, Werner. Oh, for frick's sake, man. Apenda scores 1-1, definitely against the runner play. Haidara to Werner. Oh, well done, Delict. Hook it up the field. Cashew, Sano. Oh, good play here. Cashew gives that to Mbumo, who turns onto his right foot. Galashi with the stop. We actually need to score now. It's getting frustrating. We've had so many chances to make it 2-3 before the interval, and it's 1-1. Come on. Cardona. Cunha. Bruno. How's he plucking that up? So frustrating. To drag him down, man. I can't deal with this right now. This is actually going into the threshold of being a poor performance in front of goal. Ref, red card. I'm not even dealing with this right now. Red card, man. Come on. That should be a red. A straight red. A straight red card. What is this? Should not be drawn with the likes of Leipzig. Completely dominated them in the first half. Had control over possession. I don't know what this second half performance is. Oh my God. And then you've got Werner. Just doing the most, getting passes in behind, play to him. Delo needs to work on his fitness. Mbumo, 1-2 with Šeško. This should be a goal. This should be a goal right here. It is 2-1. I'm not even celebrating that. Well done on Mbumo though. He continued to be relentless with his runs in behind. He finally cracks that code in the second half. And just for that, we're going to punish them even more now. Bruno. See you, Šeško. Handball ref. Flick it on Mbumo. Try again, Bruno. And Boomer on the ball. Mazraoui, he's just entered the frame, puts in a nice ball. Šeško, we're celebrating. I don't care. Celebrate against your former club. Nah, bun RB Leipzig, bro. I'm on smoke with them. I don't care. Look at this ball. Out jumps Benjamin White, who should be off the pitch right now. That's our third goal in this game. Important one as well. It ensures the final 10 minutes isn't a nerve-wracking one, unless they pull another one back. I think we've just gone defensive though, so should get the message across to the back line. No more goals to be conceded. Bruno plays it. And Bumo dinks it forward. Šeško takes it down. Oh, he hits the post. Amad Diallo with a follow-up 4-1. Yep, now it's raining goals. This is what should have happened in the first half. Well done. Well done to the lads. Let's go again. Šeško. Let's drive forward. Got Amad Diallo overlapping. Amad Diallo overdoes it. Takes the extra touch. I was about to swear, and then he took the extra touch. Okay, full time. We've won 4-1. It's a spectacular performance in front of goal once we decided to get ruthless. Other than that, I still think we're piss poor. We put 4 past them in the second half. We could have easily had 3 or 4 in the first. We should have had 8. That's it. Match facts. As you guys can see, we had 15 shots to their 7, 5.1 xG to their 1.2, and you can probably see now why I'm aggrieved. We had about 11 shots on target. They had 1. They had 1 on target. They equalized. See, if this ended 1-1, I would have been so pissed. And Boomer got a goal and an assist. Yoro, top performance around the back. The low again. Bruno Fernandes 7.8. Sano 7.2. Making a good case for himself. Contract showdown. Gaff, we need to take a look at my contract now. If not improved in some way, I won't be considering a renewal with Man United. This guy, man, he's in the best form of his career right now, playing at the top of his game. The reason why I say that is because right now we're on top of the table. We've just overtaken Liverpool, 1 point ahead of them. They ended up losing a game. Let's check. I was just gonna go without checking. The game that they lost was, let's see. Oh, they lost to Fulham. So Liverpool, they lost to Fulham, and we've just overtaken them on the table. So we're on 20 points, they're on 19. Yeah, things are looking good right now. And in terms of our new signings being highlighted, hungry and playing injury-free, perhaps Sano really can step up to the challenge, replacing Sancho. These headlines, they still have issues, still issues in the menu of these headlines. It would have made sense if they compared him and Agate or him and Casemiro, because he did come in as a Casemiro's direct replacement. Yeah, Dorgu's disappointed about being left out. I just felt like it was one of those games, Cardona, he could play the whole game. We did need to use subs in other areas. And that's the thing, we can't be wasting substitutions on wing backs all the time. Hence why I've gone for players that are specifically good with the stamina. And it's not like City are doing bad themselves. They're sitting 4th place in their last 5 games. They've won 4 and only drawn once. In terms of the average rating as a side, they're a 5-star team. They still have Bernardo Silva in their ranks. We already know about Memphis Depay as a new face. Livramento, who almost scored against us in the Community Shield. We know Erling Haaland's in good form. He's not too far behind Šeško in terms of being a top goal scorer in the league. Who else do they have that's in form for them that could be a new face? I think everyone is pretty much already at City in real life. I think, yeah, they've not really made too many signings, which is a surprise. But yeah, so far in the series, Pep Guardiola hasn't gotten the better of us. Our tactics have proven to be superior to theirs. And no, we're not playing no counter-attacking football. We're trying to go toe-to-toe with the league champions of last season. Yeah, from what I can see, Šeško, nothing's gonna make his morale improve. He's not gonna budge until him and his agent get what they want. So at the moment, De Ligt is really tired. I'm not sure if he's gonna make the full 90 minutes in this game, but he's starting nonetheless. In this game, we are gonna be starting with Lamens in goal. At the back, we have Delo, Martinez, Cardona, and De Ligt, we already mentioned. In the midfield, we have Sano, Baleba, and Fernandes. That's the midfield 3. The front 3 is Cunha on the left, Boomer on the right, Šeško as our number 9. Our noisy neighbours there, the side that's chasing us. We're first, they're 4th. They've got a loss, we don't. We're in a superior position. Let's just try to utilise that to our advantage. They need to chase us. Here comes Delo. Mbumo. He's got 8 Nuri to entertain on his wing. Mbumo slipped in behind. Mbumo gets a shot at the near post. Ref, late challenge. Come on. Come on. Smug guy on the touchline. He knows that was a pen. Cleared out by Silva. Mbumo, sorry. On the edge of the box. Let's get the shot off. Donnarumma can easily clutch that. Oh, come on. Who's this Marmoush? We need to be very technical when it comes to defending against City. First shot on target for City. It was a header on goal. Lamens makes the save. Distribution, okay. Šeško will get the advantage. Come on, play on. Mbumo. I'm not Mbumo, Baleba, sorry. I'm just used to saying Mbumo's name for some reason. Here we go, Mbumo in behind again. Oh, Donnarumma makes the save. We had to rush the shot. Haaland dinks it to the left. Marmoush. Dolo needs to do better with holding him up. Bernardo Silva, Rodri, well done. Sano helping out his defenders. Not under pressure at all. Let's see if we can get something going again. Bruno in the middle. Nuri has given Mbumo free grass to run forward into. So a lot of greenery ahead of him. Puts the ball in. Chest control by Cunha. Almost makes it through a crowd of City players. Vardio hooks it away. Go back up the field. Knock it down. Well done. Bruno on the volley. Awful. Awful. No direction. Nuri goes backwards. Haaland finds Marmoush somehow. Just always find a way to get to Marmoush. Nuri crosses it in. Come on, De Ligt, do better there. And what's Lamens doing? Go. What are you doing? Hold on to it. Why are you clearing it? In a foot race, it's going to be 50-50. Vardio is quite pacey for his build as well. He's quite a stocky defender. Marmoush. Oh no, Marmoush. Haaland almost squeezes it. That's ridiculous. That's ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Man City lead. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. That is the most ridiculous way to concede a goal. Don't even get that. Should have had a penalty. Should have had a penalty. I'm going to cry about it as we go into the interval. Okay, 53% possession to 47. I'm aggrieved. I'm aggrieved by the way they score their goal. De Ligt needs to come off. He's exposable right now. Oh, Šeško gets the return. Cunha. Back into Šeško. Go on, Bruno. Make the run. You was in such a good position. Bruno. Turn. Cunha. Oh, tried to control and get the shot off. He shoots first time and it was very weak. Just wanted a quick first touch, get the ball out of his feet, finesse. It just worked into one input. Come on. Oh, Delo. Drill that. That's not accurate. That is not accurate enough to get to Šeško. Doesn't switch me to Bruno in time. What? This game, man, is working as a handicap. This game is handicapping me right now. Up the line. Šeško, good run there, and Bruno in the gap. Bruno, 1-1. Well deserved. Well deserved. We're back in it. Take the ball, go to the halfway line. We're looking for the second. Good movement there from our club captain. Good movement from Mbumo as well. Šeško again picking out a ball to help us along. Haaland. We need to make this a messy encounter. Livramento tries to switch play. Delo heads it. Back to a City player. Oh, how's Foden got so much space? Why is everyone veering off to the right? Cardona, watch him. Watch that man with a close eye. Šeško. Overlapping is Cunha. Got Šeško again. Oh, Mbumo. First touch is poor. Poor first touch in that little space. We needed something a bit more controlled there. Head up. Well done, Delo. Euro needs to do better. It's okay, we survive with possession. Bruno, too many runs in behind. We need to pace ourselves, slow it down. Might have to switch up the tactic. 4-2-3-1 wide. Oh, here we go. Šeško on the cutback, on his left foot. Šeško, very weak, very weak. So Patrick Dorgu's entered the frame. Cardona's off. We've taken off Sano, brought on Mainu, so Baleba's moving to the ball-winning role. Mainu, obviously the deep-lying playmaker with more freedom to get forward on his side. Reinders, that makes it past Martinez. Shot from Haaland, 2-1. 2-1, in off the bar, hits the post, goes in. 7th goal in the league. It's just the defending. Martinez just allows the ball in behind. Come on, man. Come on. Dolo. Let's go again. Go on, Mbumo. Go on, Mbumo. And smash this across Donnarumma. 2-2. 2-2. We respond instantly. We respond instantly. Oh no, I'm not going to push for the third. I'm going to make sure the third falls in our laps naturally, because if we keep pushing for it, our defense is just clueless. Well done, Baleba. Let's go again. Bruno. Šeško, who's got a knock. Hopefully it's not going to hinder him here. We potentially could be bearing down on goal. Donnarumma makes an important save. So for the final 8 minutes, we're going with Mbumo up top. Amad Diallo's on the right. We've also taken off the low from Mazraoui. I don't think we're going to get a goal from this corner kick, to be honest. Taking it short. Bruno receives the ball back. Bruno Fernandes. Oh my God. Short passes are under here unless I do a powered pass. Oh, Mbumo. Bruno Fernandes. Bruno Fernandes. Left foot. Bruno Fernandes. Finally, we've taken the lead. Dying moments. I don't know if we deserve it. I don't care if we deserve it or not. Finally, we got the goal, man. So frustrating, this match. We did it. We did it like true champions, like true league leaders. In the dying moments, Bruno Fernandes, top performer in this episode, scoring a goal a game. Here's Donnarumma beaten from a decent angle. We struggled to beat him from that angle earlier on in this match. Come on. No. Get that out. Well done, Mazraoui. We need it up the other end. We need it up the other end. Go on, Bruno. Who's this? Running in the gap. I see Amad Diallo. Amad Diallo. Bruno. Oh, that's so poor, man. This is what I mean. Cutbacks, passing in gaps. Like, there's no accuracy. That needs to improve. He's got too much space. Erling Haaland on the ball. Shirky receives the pass. Ball played into the box. Well done. Well done, Euro. Off the bench, he's been solid. What a comeback that was. We didn't lead until the final moments of the game. Throughout this match, we've just been trying our best to come back and keep up with Man City. But in the end, we come out with the 3 points. Is it deserved? We're going to find out with the Rem facts. That Bruno Fernandes goal, can't lie, got me gassed. That was a close call. 52% to 48. We did have more shots than them. 2.8 XG to 0.7. I think they were very precise with their attacks. They knew exactly what they were doing. They had the midfielders to unlock any defense, and they unlocked us quite early on. Mbumo, 1 goal, 2 assists. Bruno Fernandes got 2 goals. Šeško with an assist. I still need to have a word with that referee. I do believe we should have had a penalty in that first half. Sano, 7.3. He loves the derby days. Bruno Fernandes probably gets more flack than praise, so we'll probably need to start turning that around. He's just signed a new deal, and he's just proven exactly why we've backed him. But one thing I've learned, yeah, football is just very unpredictable, and we've got an unpredictable scoreline. In terms of this episode, we're going to cap it off here. Yeah, we're going to check the league standings. Yeah, we're at the top of the table, 1 point clear on Liverpool, who won their game. I think it was against Leeds or Leicester City. They won 2-0 against Leicester City. We still haven't lost so far. Eventually, we will lose, but we just need to make sure we're in a good position before we do so. So, Champions League, we're actually 2 points behind Real Madrid. I was about to say Man City. Man City are actually level on points with us as well. There's a bunch of sides on 7 points. So, I'll say from 2nd up to 8th place. Those sides on 7 points. Real Madrid, they're the only side that are alone at the top of the table on 9. So our top goal scorer in the Champions League is Mbumo. So in Europe, we're not doing too bad for goal scorers. But yeah, in terms of the next episode, we might regroup for Forest. We've got Hoyland and Onana to entertain. RC Lens, if that's how, yeah, RC Lens, and then Fulham at home. Real life, Fulham has been a problematic game. So let's see if we could get the same outcome, or if we're going to do one better, smash them. Yeah, the next run of games, they're not the most interesting, but I don't want to play too many games off camera. I do want to do want you guys to follow my journey towards claiming the Premier League title or road to the Champions League final. So we are going to include sides like Forest from time to time and Fulham and RC Lens. There might not be a big side involved in every episode, but after that we should regroup for the Chelsea, Liverpool and then Spurs run of games, unless there's going to be a Carabao Cup quarter-final somewhere. But yeah, I'm going to end it here. I don't want to waffle too much for the outro. I hope you guys have enjoyed this episode and found it entertaining. Like per usual, smash that like button, hit the notification bell so you're notified, sub to the channel if you're new, set it in a different order. Don't know what's going on. It's a different kind of outro today. Take care for now. Peace. Hype the video. Hype the video. Peace.